Jefferson Robbins with the NCW Life Channel. We're out here on a beautiful, if a little bit windy day at the Link Transit Dispatch Station on Euclid Avenue. I'm here with Dawson Murin and Jody Smith, both of them training coordinators for Link Transit. Dawson and Jody, thanks for being here today.
Thanks for having us.
We wanted to talk today because we understand that Link is in the middle of a push for recruitment. You guys are looking for folks to do one of the most important jobs, I assume, at a transit station, which is to drive people from point A to point B. So can you tell me a little bit about how many buses you have and what your current driver, what number of drivers is, and how many more you need?
Currently we have about 82 drivers, and we need north of 20. As far as how many buses go, or how many buses we have goes, we have about 56 fixed route buses, and those are the buses you see kind of driving around town doing specific routes. We have 27 paratransit buses, which are your door-to-door kind of buses, and we have 23, or we're getting 11 new electric buses within the next 30 days, and altogether we'll have about 23 of those.
Has it been difficult to get drivers, people who want to sign up and drive, become coach operators for Link Transit?
It has been, and I think mostly it's because people don't really think of this as like a career, but it's a really fun and rewarding job.
Mm-hmm.
I think we both started as drivers, and I really liked it.
Yeah.
Now we're trainers.
Yeah, it's something that neither of us ever thought we would end up doing. I think most people that work here don't really think we're going to be a bus driver, and then you get into it and you're like, oh man, this is actually a really cool job, and it's completely doable, and it's not as scary as you would think it would be.
And it's not a job that you really need a lot of deep background to do. You offer some training here. Can you give me sort of an insight on what kind of training opportunities people have when they sign up to become a coach operator?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so we help you get your CDL, which is a process, and then we just teach you how to be an excellent defensive driver.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, it's pretty cool to see what the buses can do, and I don't know.
Yeah, it's about 9 or 10 weeks of training. We also will help you get your learner's permit if you need help with that too. But basically we're there from all the way from no experience driving a bus, no learner's permit, all the way to the end.
If people come in and they already have some CDL background, if they have their CDL in their pocket, does that speed up the process for training and joining the force?
A little bit, yeah. It takes a couple of weeks off of it.
When somebody's signing up to become an operator, what kind of benefits, what kind of starting salary can they look forward to?
So you start out as $25 an hour, and then once you're out of training, it's $26. We have awesome medical benefits. I think it's about $68 a month for you, husband, wife, whole family, 10 kids. Doesn't change the price, which is awesome. And we have PERS for retirement.
And drivers have union representation too.
Yes.
We should make note of that as well. Is it difficult to keep Link operating the way you'd like to see it operating when you do have a shortage of drivers like you're dealing with right now?
Yes. Yes, it is.
We want to expand services, so
Yeah.
that's one thing we've really set as a goal, and we're unable to do that unless we have drivers, so they make it happen.
When we're talking about learning how to steer one of these great big buses, if somebody like me who's used to a small sedan or maybe a pickup truck, what are the particular challenges? Do you have to learn like a different kind of spatial awareness?
Yeah, it's a lot different than driving a small sedan. You really learn how to use your mirrors and where you need to be looking, because in a small car your clearance is so much smaller than in one of these, so you get used to taking up so much more room when you're driving on the road. Yeah, they're a lot larger, obviously. Yeah.
Your tires are behind you, so
Yeah.
you're a lot of times you'll turn and you'll be out over something
Yeah.
that you think you would hit, but your tires, it's fun. It's super fun to just see what it can do, and you get really good.
What's the fun quotient? What's the fun factor of being a bus driver? I mean, what are the rewards of the job outside of the hours and benefits?
So the people is what I love. I mean, the camaraderie between drivers, it's unlike any place I've ever worked. It's pretty sweet. And also like your guests, like I never thought it would be a rewarding job, but sometimes you're like the only person that says hello to someone in their whole day, and on Link Plus especially, you really get to know them, and you know, it's like if they can't drive, you're like a vital thing for them, getting around, getting their groceries.
A lot of conversations, good conversations, take place on buses.
Yes,
Yeah.
a lot.
Interesting
Yeah,
ones.
yeah, very
Interesting
interesting ones. You get some good stories.
And since the buses are getting quieter, you can hear the conversations better.
Yes, you can. Yeah.
Dawson and Jody, can you think of anything that I didn't ask about your recruitment drive for Link Transit coach operators that you'd like people to know about? Where can people, for instance, get more information or sign up?
At our website, linktransit.com. We have a YouTube channel. We have an official Link Transit YouTube channel. We have a training department Link Transit YouTube channel as well that we put out a lot of information on. We're going to make more videos that kind of show people what training is really like, so they can get a better look inside of what goes on here, get a better idea of how it all works. Because I think a lot of people, I don't know, they're how should I phrase this?
Their impressions might be a little different from the reality.
Yeah. I think a lot of people don't really know how achievable of a job this is, and it like neither of us had our CDLs or ever thought we were going to drive a bus before this, and now we're training people to do it. So, yeah.
So there's testing coming up in May and June.
Yeah,
All right. So people should try and get on board before then if they can.
they definitely should. Yeah.
Dawson Murin and Jody Smith from Link Transit, thanks a lot for talking with us today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
You're watching the NCW Life channel.